Hello, friends and people of the internet. Thank you for checking out this episode of the 15-Minute BJ podcast. Today, I'm just going to give it a quick introduction because I have a new toy that I'm going to introduce to you, the Zoom H6. It's a fun little handy recorder, and I'm going to be using that to record a lot more of this show, I think. But I'll let you guys decide what you think. Again, it's going to sound a little different because it's not recorded here on my regular setup on my computer. This is a portable recorder, but I'll be giving you guys like a full rundown on how this thing works pretty soon. I'm just figuring it out myself. But I thought it would be pretty cool if I did like an episode on it and then did some recording live of a show. So these are my first 2 attempts, and I've already done a couple more, and they've gotten better. So just stay tuned, and you will see what I'm talking about. But right now, I'm pretty impressed with this thing. It's really, and it's called the Handy Recorder, and it is actually pretty handy. So I am going to turn it over to the other version of me, the H6 version. I got an episode with my good pal Brian Hamby. We're going to talk to you guys about all sorts of stuff, so stay tuned for that. And then right after that, I'm going to have a song that I recorded live at the Tipsy Crow. My buddy Wes was bartending that day, so we have a little banter before that. Hope you guys enjoy it, and thank you for checking out this episode. There will be another one coming up soon, so stay tuned, and I'll see you next time. Well, hello, friends and people of the internet. Thank you for checking out this episode of the 15-Minute BJ podcast. I'm BJ Jezbera, and it has been a while, but we are back and with a guest. Today we are joined by the lovely and talented and regular to this show, Brian Hamby.
I love that you called me lovely.
You are lovely, inside and out.
Hello, everybody. Hello, internet world.
So we missed a few weeks, but we are back and going stronger than ever because we got this new toy, the Zoom H6, which I guess all the fancy podcasters use. I got it mostly just to like demo guitar tracks and sing songs into and stuff.
That's probably what I would be doing with it.
Record my manifesto, but this is also another application of it. People use it to get mobile and do their podcast. So we're gonna try this out today. We're gonna see what this thing can do, and if it works out, maybe we'll do more like this. But if it sounds weird, that's because we're in nature right now.
It's a shedcast today.
Shedcast. Yeah, the shed is a spot of legend. When I was in high school, this was the party spot, and it has become many things. It started out as a workshop, and then it went through many phases. It was club shed, and it was apartment shed, then club shed again, then back to room shed. Now it's just kind of the shed.
It's currently, bedroom / apartment shed.
Shed living.
Yeah.
But it has always been here, and it's a major part in many people's lives. So it's nice to be out here. Well, we are starting off today by answering a burning question, a question that nobody asked, but we're going to answer anyway, because my friend Brian here is a huge wrestling fan. Tell him how big of a wrestling fan you are.
Well, I mean, size-wise, I'm a big guy, so that would make me a big wrestling fan.
That is correct.
However, I have watched wrestling since I was like 5, and that's 30 years of watching grown men in storylines. It's like a soap opera. I like it.
From WCW all the way through WWE.
I'll watch
and
it all.
the takeover of the world.
I'll watch midgets. I'll watch pudding wrestling.
Oh, yeah. Bra and panty putty matching.
Yeah, pretty much,
So, today my question for you is, in spirit of the holidays, if you were a pro wrestler who had to come out to a Christmas song, what would your Christmas song be and why?
Okay, I already have my answer for this legitimately like that, but I have to say why it's not an obvious one. Because in my eyes, an obvious choice would be A Mean One, Mr. Grinch. You're gonna be like the ultimate bad guy with a Christmas theme. You're gonna be the Grinch.
Now, would that be your character as well? You'd come out Grinched out, all green and furry?
Maybe not furry unless you're just natural like me or Eric.
Yeah, just spray yourself green. You'd be furry already.
Yeah. But definitely green. And you definitely just tell people like, no, Christmas sucks.
See, that's hilarious because I think the song that I picked in my persona would be a perfect matchup for this. Because in my head, I was thinking, all right, I got my song already, but how would I enter the ring and what kind of persona would I be? And I thought, okay, we're going to bring back the Razor Ramon persona. and I'm gonna come out to Frosty the Snowman,
Oh, see, hey,
and I'm gonna bring bags of flour and just pelt people in the face as I come in.
we're on the same page with the theme song. That would be another one for me if I were gonna be on the good end.
So as a non-wrestling fan, if you're listening, Razor Ramon was a classic character from the WCW days.
And WWF days.
But basically, they ripped off the character. Was his name Ramon in Scarface? It was Scarface's
no, his
friend.
name's Tony Montana. But
No, but he wasn't Scarface. He was the guy. I always thought he was like his buddy.
no, that
He's supposed to be Scarface.
He's supposed to be Scarface.
Oh,
That's where
he
got
always
it.
reminded me so much more of his little buddy.
Yeah, that's where he got the gimmick from, was Scarface.
Okay. So yeah, that makes total sense. I'll just come out and pelt people with flour then.
Just relive the 80s right there.
Yeah. So I think that'd be an excellent matchup. We got the Grinch versus Frosty the Snowman.
See, my take on Frosty the Snowman was I would just come out in regular trunks and wear a top hat because I'm so pasty white anyways
That is true.
that I could literally just come out as
We'll just
Frosty the Snowman.
Glue a couple pieces of charcoal to you and move on.
Yeah. And anytime, like, my gimmick will be, like, my kryptonite, somebody will bring, like, a lighter or something.
Well, they'll knock your hat off.
And they'll like either try and melt me or knock my hat off, and I'll literally just drop to the corner.
Yeah. So if you want to see this holiday matchup go down, make sure to give us all your money, and we will make this happen. We'll talk to Vince McMahon. I think it only costs about $1 million, so you
I'll
can
be
send
on
that
the
right to the
horn.
15-minute BJ.
We might be able to make this happen at a bar. There are local wrestling organizations that do bar wrestling, and it's actually really entertaining.
That's true. So if you want to see the Grinch versus Razor Ramon, all you rich people out there, make it happen.
Make it happen. Put in the calls.
All right, well, that was good. I think that was an excellent way to kick off this episode. But I also want to get into the nitty-gritty of what we've been up to, because we've been up to some pretty cool shit. So instead of me telling everybody, why don't you tell everybody, because you're part of the Bad Motherfolkers, my band. So we've been doing some cool stuff.
Yeah, we've been having some good times this last month or two or three. Actually, the last year has been pretty fun. But as of recent, I mean, we've recorded a couple singles. And
Yeah, baby.
we played a Harry Potter beer festival like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, and oh my God, was it packed with drunk people wanting to watch the Weaslers.
It was the first time we ever got a legit and it was crazy.
It's amazing how much that we just threw on Weasley costumes and just bam, people were all into it.
Yeah, I was stoked that they had those because I didn't have anything Harry Potter.
I definitely don't.
So we played the big Harry Potter festival, and they turned this venue literally, it's like a church.
It's a church
that turns into a venue, and then they turned the venue into Hogwarts. They had like floaty candles, banners.
If you walked up to the front of the church to come into
It said Hogwarts.
it said Hogwarts on it. Yeah.
It was pretty cool. They had a sorting hat, and they had all sorts of shit, but it was also a beer fest. So people paid their money, they got in, and then they drank for free, which I didn't think.
Yeah, part of the entry was they got a cup and just walked to all the beer suppliers and just got their cups filled like all night. And well, needless to say, they did this for about an hour or so before we actually played. So I think that helped lube up the crowd.
Yeah, the crowd was definitely lubed because, yeah, I thought everybody was going to be coming in and paying a couple dollars per beer, so it'd be pretty calm, pretty regular. But no, it was just a drunk Harry Potter fest, so it was awesome. And they piled on top of each other just to watch us play some 90s covers and some
It was right up our alley.
some early 2000s pop punk. They were just into it, so it was a good time. And we're going back at the end of this month, so I'm excited for that.
Oh yeah, the 29th. Are we going to be screeching Weasleys this time?
Yeah, I guess we are. If you got any good Weasley-themed names for a band, put it in the comments because we need them. We got the Screeching Weasleys. We got Weasler. What was another one? Oh, we could be a Ween cover band and just call ourselves Wheeze, which is also good because we're old and we wheeze a lot.
This is true.
So yeah, if you got any good Weasley-themed band names, put them down there because we'll use it and
We
we'll send
totally
you
will
all
use
the money from it.
All proceeds.
Now, you mentioned recording. How did that go? Because you recorded the bass on 2 songs.
I think it went amazingly smooth. Our drummer Ivan sounded amazing
As always.
and nails it as always. And I found it really easy, considering I hadn't been in to record anything professionally or amateur in a long time, and working with Sean and Clarity was really nice.
Yep, he is a professional over there, and he let me take my shirt off. So, a professional who parties, he's like a mullet,
Mm-hmm. And he took partial payment in tacos.
but a good one, like a good mullet, like a hockey player's mullet. Because like you let hockey players have mullets, even today.
I think you have to if you're a hockey player. You have to at least have had a mullet or currently have one.
There's a reason it's called hockey hair.
I mean, you kind of want it to fit under your helmet and still come out and party in the back. So yeah.
And it's not like the NFL. The NFL, you can tackle by the hair. If some dude has long dreads, you can literally yank him down by the dreads. And like after games, they say like the cleanup crew always finds like snakes on the field because it's just some dude's long ass dread got yanked out in the game. So if they could do that in hockey, I'm sure they'd probably cut their mullets. But you know, they let the mullet ride.
That's right. Well, they're not concerned with a tackle. They're concerned with putting said puck in the net or punching faces.
Now, if some dude grabbed another guy by the mullet and started punching him, I think that'd be even more hockey.
I'd be amazed if someone went to go grab the jersey to pull over the head, and when he came back over, he just ripped someone's like mullet wig off. Like as soon as he got towards the neck, he just grabbed the back of that guy's mullet, and it came off just like a wig.
Ooh, a fake mullet?
A fake mullet.
A faux mullet?
Guy's never played hockey in his life. He's from like Frisco. All he does is
He Sharpies his teeth out so he looks like he's got missing teeth.
yeah.
I'd pay to watch that guy play hockey.
I probably well, yeah,
He'd
I
break
probably would
on
too.
he'd break on the ice in like a heartbeat. Those dudes are no joke.
It'd be amazing though.
I think it'd be cool if we played a hockey game. I think the Ducks actually let bands play. We should look that up.
That'd be amazing.
And if you get not the Ducks, fuck the Ducks. I'm sorry, the Gulls. That's the San Diego team, but they are the Ducks minor league. Unfortunately, yuck. Fuck Anaheim and fuck the Ducks. That's only because I'm a Sharks fan and I have to root against the Ducks. So if you're from Anaheim, fuck you, but not really.
It's okay. I'm from San Diego. My team is the Red Wings.
If you're from San Diego, fuck you, but not really.
But from San Diego, fuck you.
I don't know. I'm just being aggressive. I'm sorry. We're going to take it down a notch. All right. So we recorded. We did the Harry Potter thing. What else did we do that was pretty cool? I don't know. I know we've been doing some cool shit. We've been going up and down to Long Beach. You were there when I broke my headlight. Tell that story.
Well, was it on the way back or on the way up?
It was on the way up, but we didn't find it until I got home.
Yeah, we were driving up to Long Beach for our gig at the Old Dubliner, and I think it was a bumper.
Yeah,
Or it, like
something like that. 'Cause it was
seriously-
super long, and it
It
flew
just
off the car.
yeah, it seriously just kind of like whoop. Next thing you know, we hear a huge smack. Didn't think anything of it. Got all the way up to the venue, looked, and didn't see anything.
Yeah, the windshield was fine. the
Everything
fucking
was
hood was
fine.
good.
But as soon as we got back, BJ noticed that his headlight was busted.
But didn't hit the light bulb, so I'm good. I just put some tape on it, moved on.
Yeah.
And the tape has actually held up
I think
through
I'm-
rain and all sorts of weather we've been having.
I'm more surprised that we actually inspected the car as we got there, and neither of us noticed.
I'm surprised how well my little Cobalt holds up on the road because the usual thing you see is like bands getting vans or having SUVs or trucks or whatever. And eventually, maybe I'll move up to a van or something. But for right now, I got a little 2-door Chevy Cobalt. And if you don't know what kind of car that is, look that up. 2009 Chevy Cobalt. And imagine not only sticking a full PA, 2 guitars, a bass guitar, a bass player, sometimes other people,
Mhm.
and all sorts of shit in that car and heading up and down the fucking freeway. It's insane that car is still alive, but it's 10 years old now.
Well, and then you got to look at like your trips to up north for
Yeah, the Great
recording.
Wild North.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's seen some distance in miles, it's seen some road.
Currently, I think it's got 127,000 miles on it. So if you want to buy it, There you go. That's how much it is, and I'll read the VIN later so you can check me out on that. But I think that car's gonna last for a while longer too. I'm not trying to jinx myself, but I do take decent care of it, and I've made enough ghetto fixes on that car that I know it can hold up with ghetto fixes.
BJ is well acquainted with zip ties and duct tape.
Yeah, and even just packing tape, because that's how I fixed that light. So, you know, the car has been through a lot, but it still runs. So thank you, Cobalt, and thank you, Chevy, for making it, I guess. And when you want to send me millions of dollars, Chevy, I could play like a rock. Like a rock. Or like The Rock. Jabronis.
Rudy Poo Candy Ass.
Okay, well, I think this is a good spot to end it because, hey, it's a 15-minute BJ, and we are at 14:28, or so says the timer.
We're about to pop.
We are about to pop. It's been lovely having you back, and we'll do this again. I don't know how this is going to sound because we did this without headphones on, so if it's really loud, I'm sorry. You're just going to have to turn down your speakers, or I'll try to do something later on in post. But
there will be warnings.
This is a test fire, and hopefully it was enjoyable for you like it was for us. And we'll see you next time on the 15-minute BJ. Bye. And make sure to pay for that wrestling match because Frosty the Snowman needs to kick the Grinch's ass. Later.
Later.
Hey, thanks for the clap, Wes. Thanks, Tipsy. That was an original song called Homesick.
First time someone's complimented you, you give them the clap.
Oh, yeah. I know there was worse you could give me. Wes, what song you want to hear right now? This is for you. This is Fork of the Road for my friend Wes. Time's up, it's now or never. You need this more than ever. It's time to make a choice. The world will hear your voice tonight. Which way is the right way? I can't find the words to say. Same fight, different ending. I can't see where we're heading. Where are we heading? Where do we go at the fork in the road? I don't know. Where do we go? Where do we go? I don't know. Where do we go at the fork in the road? I don't know. Where do we go? Where do we go? I hear you screaming, I know you're leaving. This time you did it to yourself. I'm better off all by myself. I hear you screaming, I know you're leaving. This time you did it to yourself. I'm better off all by myself. Where do we go at the fork in the road? I don't know. Where do we go? Where do we go? I don't know. Where do we go at the fork in the road? I don't know. Where do we go? Where do we go? Take my hand, don't worry. There is no need to hurry. Together we can find a path. We've become unattached from So there you go, folks. Thank you for checking out this episode of the 15-Minute BJ, recorded on a Zoom H6 for the very first time. And I'm pretty excited about that thing. So hopefully I can use it to bring you guys some more cool content. But until then, thank you for checking out this episode, and I will talk to you next time.